Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Infosec Pat. In this video, what we're going to be doing is installing a Linux distribution called Zorin OS. So if you're ready for the video, let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back. So this is where we're going to be getting the ISO for Zorin. And I already download Zorin, so I'm just going to copy this so I don't have to come back. So you can just go to zorinos.com/download, and what we're going to be focusing on is the core essentials, download. So you can just hit download here, and the ISO will download, and you save it wherever you like to save it. We're going to be installing this in VirtualBox. So let's go to machine, new. Let's type in Zorin OS. This is where I want to have my VM. Let's go to next. I want to give it doesn't really matter because I'm not going to have it forever. So I'm just going to, 8 gigs and create new disk, VDI, that's fine. Dynamic, that's fine. I'm going to put 50 gig, that's fine. So the reason why I'm doing all of these OSs in Linux, this week I've just been tinkering with and looking up new distributions and seeing which ones are good and bad, and just what's out there, instead of Ubuntu all the time and CentOS and Red Hat. But I am going to make some videos with Red Hat as well. That's probably going to be my next video. I'm just going to download and install Red Hat. So I was like, while I'm just downloading these, tinkering with them, why not make videos and show the world what I'm doing behind the scenes and what I've been up to? So, I was messing with this, and I'm like, all right, let's just make a video together about this OS. All right, cool deal. So let's just double click on here, and it's going to pop up. It's going to ask to browse for the ISO, and when I browse to the ISO, it's in my downloads folder. So let's go to downloads, and that's where the default and Zorin OS. Hit start. Let's make this big. And let's click inside. We are going to try or install the OS, safe graphics. I guess we can just go with the first one, try and install Zorin OS. And we'll go about this crazy thing. Let's go ahead and X out of here. And let's click back in the OS. So let's click out here. And let's wait for this to give us the prompts to go ahead through the installation process. All right, so are we going to try it or are we going to install it? We're going to go ahead and choose English because that's my language, and then I want to go ahead and install. All right, so first thing I want to make sure my keyboard is working. It is. All right, so English, US English. All right, so let's hit continue here. And we can download the updates while it installs. That should be fine. Install third-party applications. I'm just going to leave everything default and continue. So it does the install while it's doing the operating system install, so it can do all the updates. So I don't have to worry about that later. All right, so we're going to choose the first option, which is erase disk and install, because we don't have anything on that partition, so we should be perfectly fine. All right, so it's install now. All right, so if you continue, that's fine, and we're totally fine by losing everything because there's nothing on that partition. So we'll just hit continue, and we'll give it a second to proceed. I'm going to choose New York because that should be fine for me. Hit continue. My name, I think my name is Patrick. And then I want to put PDG-VM. VM, that's fine. And then I want to choose a fancy password. And then install it again. I'm going to require my password to do at login just for a security measure. It's best practice, I think. So we'll hit continue here. And then we'll let this install go about its fancy way. So this might take some time to actually get this installed. I guess on here, I think this is totally wrong. It's not Monday, it's not 1:02, it's Sunday at 9 p.m. So we'll let that do its thing. And then once this is done, once it gets to the next step, I'll resume and I won't continue, and so you guys can see everything that I'm doing. All right, so stay tuned, guys. All right, guys, so welcome back. So that took about 10 minutes to complete. So let's go ahead and hit restart. And once that reboots, it should prompt us for hit enter. Let's make sure the media is not in there. System, storage. Okay, cool. There's no media. So it took itself out. So once this comes up, we'll get into the login screen and we can log in as Patrick, or you can log in as whoever you are, whatever your username is. Okay, Patrick and my fancy password. And we'll give that a second. And here we go. Now it corrected the time now. You can see, right? Yep, 21. So it's 9 o'clock. So this is pretty cool. Let's try to open up the terminal. See if we can do an IP address. Cool. It's probably going to be the 10.1. Yep. So let's see if an ifconfig works. Nope, of course not. So that's fine. And we can do an IP route as well. So let's clear this. So now what I want to try to do, this is going to be a little bonus because I want to see if I can install the guest tools inside of here. And I'm pretty much done with the install. I'll tinker with it, and once you're up and running, you can do whatever you like. We can make sure we can browse the internet, make sure the internet is working. In this case, give this a second. I'm sure it is because I'm getting an IP address and looked like routing was working when I did IP route. Just go to google.com and we're browsing. Perfect. So now let's give this a go and see if we can install the guest edition. So when install that, we should get a prompt on here. Okay, let's go ahead and run it. Put our password. Authenticate. All right, so that'll go down its merry way, installing the additional modules for the installer. And we'll give this a second. So bada bing, that was really quick. There we go, now it's big and sexy, right? So there you go. That was pretty simple. And let's hit enter here. Let's close that. And I guess here we have additional updates. We can go ahead and install now. And we'll let that do its merry thing, go on its merry way, installing that. So while that does its thing, that's pretty much it. It's a very, very straightforward install. Now it's time for me just to tinker with it, play with it, and see what this is all about. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys liked it, please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and on your social media, just give the word out there. I'm looking to grow the channel as always, and I really appreciate the support. So thanks again and have a wonderful evening.